So I have a good question. Sure, Fire. What is the slowest thing? Our overtime lines or you uploading to a game? Both. What's up guys, welcome to today's video. I'm going to talk about the visitors we had from New York and the games we had against them. That means both the Rangers games, which we won 5-2, fantastic win, we needed that at home, and especially the overtime game against the Islanders that we had the day after, which we lost 3-2 in overtime. So a real mixed bag of emotions, a real mixed bag of, in general, like what was this kind of stretch? We don't quite know, so let's start from the Rangers game, which is a good part. Let's start with the good news. First off, against Rangers, Ryan Donato still looks amazing, had fantastic games, had fantastic points, had 2 goals in the first period. Things for looking up, could easily have had a hat-trick. I think yeah, it's a post, or at least it's really close with another one. Doesn't quite get it, but we play well. I think we make sure that Dubnyk can play well without giving him too much of a workload, which is good. They get a few dumb ones, but I think overall Dubnyk played really well, even despite the dumb ones that he allowed. Especially the Benedict goal is kind of, that's a stuff from behind the goal. That's a fluke goal that happens once in a blue moon. The other one we just don't clear properly, and Borowski is just there and he scores, well, hockey. But with goals helped from Eric Stahl and Jared Spurgeon, we looked really solid in that game. I think we played probably one of our better games. We played really well against the Islanders, especially one player played really well. Jared Spurgeon, with probably one of the best games I've ever seen him play in the Minnesota Wild uniform. He did it all. He defended superbly. He did well on the offense, got a deserved goal, and he was a good goaltender. Probably better than Stalock in this game. Let's actually talk a little bit about the game, because I do kind of remember a small snippet of this game a little bit. I definitely remember the plays that Jared Spurgeon did, and also probably our Ironman Jason Zucker's injury, which again, something I'm going to go into later. But we had Stalock in net this time, and I've seen people go, oh, why did we start Stalock? He hasn't really done well lately. But you have to trust your backup in a back-to-back after 16 hours after having Dubnyk not necessarily having the hardest workload he had against the Rangers, but he had enough that I think it made sense to play Stalock in this game. So he comes in. We don't necessarily give him the help he needs in one of the goals. I think it's the second one where it just bounces off 10 billion players and it goes in. As I described earlier, Jared Spurgeon did help him later in that game, where he basically came in like a sliding goalie and made a stick save that was going between his legs. Question: what the hell does that count as? Does it count as a block shot, a save, or a shot on goal? Because that shot was going in. Like, that was like on the goal line. That would have gone in if we didn't have 2 goalies. We get a goal finally from Zach Parise after kind of been wanting him to do something as well. He's been kind of quiet for the last few games. He's still doing Zach Parise things in front of the net, which include this. Every defender in the league does this to Zach Parise, who has had back surgery. Like, how many cross-checks can a man take before somebody calls that a cross-checking? Like, I'm looking at the refs here. How many times can a player in front of the net take a cross-checking without being called? Because I think Zach Parise is starting to break a record, but in this game it pays off. He's in front, he gets it into the net, which he needed. Good to see. It's unfortunately Stalock definitely doesn't kind of get it, and he lets in a really weak shot that goes just above his shoulder. That's a short side goal. That's the one that a goalie has to make, and the goalie will know that. Alright, shoot one down. Damn it. Let's go on. We get a power play. Ryan Donato gets it, passes it to Eric Stahl, who sees a wide open Jared Spurgeon in front. And Jared Spurgeon has taken that offensive defenseman role really too hard, and he is right in there on the offense. Right open net, scores. Thomas Greiss has no chance, and we go into overtime. We have a chance. Come on, let's do it. Starting lineup for the overtime for the Minnesota Wild is Eric Stahl, Ryan Suter, Zach Parise. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if this pays off. It didn't! Why did we start 3 of our probably slowest guys that we have on each position and it's like, well, that's gotta call it a good job then. In overtime, you have to go young or fast, at least in some positions. I don't mind the idea of necessarily playing Zach Parise. I don't necessarily mind the idea of Eric Stahl either. I don't really even dislike the idea of Ryan Suter. But not together. against the line which has Matt Barzell. Why we didn't start Jared Burton, I don't know, because he probably had one of the best games I have ever seen a defenseman have, both offensively, goaltending, and defensively especially. He had a play where he was caught behind the offensive red line. Oh God, we're in trouble. Matt Barzell gets it. We're in real trouble. He gets a breakaway. We're in real trouble. First of all, do never let me find stuff in the attic, including an old hockey stick, because I'm gonna misuse it. But Jared Burton comes back to save a goal from Matt Barzell. He comes from like at least 2 or 3 meters behind him from the blue line, gets in front, gets a poke check, saves a goal. Absolutely does. Fantastic play by Jared Burton. So why was he not in on a play that developed due to a mistake and us not being able to catch up to it? In overtime, you have to take risk, especially 3-on-3. You can make mistakes that catch you off guard. But however, the thing is, a lot of teams got this. If you have fast enough skaters, you can recover from these things. You can kind of at least pressure them to make a shot that they probably don't want. Brock Nelson has a wide open lane. He gets the free shot. He scores. Not really going to blame Stalock on that, because that's just a wide open shot. If you give that to a good shooter, he's going to score. But I did see something on hockeywildness.com, I think it's called, the website. If you want, I will link it in the description to the article I read about what our overtime line should be and kind of what our problem in overtime has been, because we lost way too many games in overtime, and it is kind of a pity point. But you look at the standing and look at those games and see, oh, this Nashville lap would have been nice if we could have gotten like a few points there. We would have been a little bit off Arizona. I'm not expecting us to win all the overtimes, but you would have liked at least to win like a few more. But the suggestion here was especially like to play Ryan Donato with Zach Parise and Jared Burton. That's a good line in my opinion to start off with. You have your bona fide scorer in Ryan Donato. You have a fast, solid defenseman with scoring touch and ability in Jared Burton. And you have your veteran, but also really good playmaker in Parise. Second line is something I'm kind of disagreeing, but also agreeing with. But it's Eric Staal, Ryan Suter. Already you can hear where the kind of problem comes in. But for Jason Zucker. And Jason Zucker has this kind of raw mentality of grit combined with a lot of speed. And that's good in overtime. Especially because he just goes through so much pain in a season. And he just keeps going. He had a moment where he busted his leg. He bent it in such a weird way. He was back in the third period. I don't know how. And that's kind of raw mentality combined with his speed. Why would you not play him with probably one of the more slower guys in defense so they can alternate if need be? And if Ryan Suter gets caught, guess who can catch up to it? If there's anybody on the Minnesota Wild roster, it's Jason Zucker. Now here's my thinking. If this is a face-off situation where we change lines to this line, that makes fine sense, because Eric Staal can definitely win a face-off for us and establish the offense. Perfect sense. If it's on a on-ice change, I would kind of go for probably Fiala over Eric Staal and then go for Zucker Fiala, just to have that really young creative spark over it all, where we have a lot of speed, a lot of creativity, a lot of like interesting plays from both Jason Zucker and Fiala. I think both of them have the ability to do that. But again, have that kind of defenseman who is a little bit more defensive minded back in on the back end, kind of making sure that you actually kind of keep control. And again, veteran leadership, don't underestimate it. Even 3-on-3, it's nice to have Brian Shooter down there. But I would like to see them play the kids a little bit more in this rather than just play the old guys. But we come away with a pity point, I guess. We come away with 3 points from 2 really, really hard back-to-back games. But it's good to see that we get some points, and we saw that Arizona lost to Tampa, so we are within striking distance of that, especially with a game on the 31st of March, I think it is. So we have chances, we just need to capitalize. We need to take advantage, and we need to play up to our fullest for the next 8 games, which is left of the season. But anyways, that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like, subscribe, all of that, and I'll see you guys next time. I hope you all are ready for a wild, wild one to the playoff, hopefully, because are you in?